This is oh shit. Oh crap, we started. I was gonna ask you a question about No Man's Sky.
I mean, let's do it.
Is there any way to change like your name? Because I just put Tor Uggen as my name. And like all my bases are named stuff like Porn World and like
Oh my god.
and so crap.
I think it's linked to your Steam account.
Oh yeah, okay, so that's why my name is. I was like, I don't remember typing out my name for this. Crap.
Speaking of names, it looks like we're being. Oh god, I can't even.
Oh, well, hello, I love you, man.
What is this? What is
I'm
this?
so happy to be offered a guest appearance. As a known Magic the Gathering player, it is an honor to be on the premier right-wing conservative Magic the Gathering podcast.
Hello, JD Vance. So hold on.
Hello, sir.
All right, I need to find a clip of him speaking to know how good of a job you're doing, JD.
No. This, I assure you, is my legitimate
I mean,
the
resemblance.
I will talk like this in Appalachia.
The resemblance is just so striking. I mean,
well, I shaved before this record. It's a certain amount of professionalism is required.
Okay.
So you have there's some sort of drawl happening, which I'm gonna need Tor to fact check this.
I heard him talk. Like I've only looked at one clip of him talking, and it was just like a normal sound.
Yeah, it's very forgettable.
I don't think he talks like this.
Completely normal.
This is like an Alec Baldwin Trump thing where
I'm talking completely naturally. This is my natural dialect.
Natural dialect.
You're talking like
Appalachia talks like this. My Meemaw, my Peepaw, the hillbillies that I so eloquently wrote an elegy.
Okay, so wait. So
okay, you sound like Cajun. Like there's weird Cajun happening. I mean, I'm no one to talk about accents, but I'm just calling it as I see it.
I will say.
Now look here.
Now look here, boy.
Have some of this jambalaya.
I got a clip of him talking.
Look,
JD.
Yes. Did my
you burn your tongue on something
from Nollies?
Did you
and make their way up into Appalachia? Perhaps.
Did you scrape your tongue on your wife's pussy or something?
Gambit did some speech classes with yours truly.
Okay.
Did anyone else see Deadpool 3? Just me? Okay, I thought this was a
tell us about
podcast.
Deadpool 3, JD. What did you think
I loved it, especially all the times that Ryan Reynolds said naughty words.
Okay, now we're getting a little baritone-y. This is interesting, Belly. I got a clip of him speaking. I can share with you.
Let's throw that up.
We got to fact check things, JD. We care about the election and it being fair and balanced. And
let's pull this up.
You ready? You ready, Belly?
Okay.
Here he goes.
Yep.
When the United States Marine Corps, when the United States of America have to serve my country, I did it. I did what they asked me to do it, and I did it honorably, and I'm very proud of that.
I gotta tamp it down, my true self.
What? See, this is the fucking thing.
I give it to you.
Okay.
Most normal sounding.
Tor, I now have another clip of JD Vance that we're gonna fact check. So okay.
Day as we go from the
oh hell yeah! I love this guy.
We pick the lump crab meat after we have a great crab ball.
We make this
might be my uncle or my peepaw the way he was. We have a lot of
okay,
let's make them crab cakes. The time has come.
So, Belly and JD, have you guys seen the video of this guy making a pastelaya at the charity convention?
Oh no, let's pull that up. Wait, let me look it.
For charity, I can't.
I'll look it up.
You look it up, okay.
Okay.
I guess I'll talk to JD. JD, I gotta say, I think that a lot of the left are, kind of painting you in an unfair light.
I have to agree.
I genuinely like this is actually genuinely from the heart. Like the whole like weird thing, it's not landing with me. I don't buy it.
I'm not weird at all.
I agree.
You're normal. 100% typical American.
I think this is exemplified. Like a lot of people are trying to like do impressions of you that are just completely off base.
And you can see that I'm a very down to earth individual.
It's almost like these people didn't do any research on you whatsoever. And are just
it's frankly insulting the things that people will say, the things that people will do on a entertainment program for cheap laughs and engagement.
I do appreciate you coming on. I'm like,
of course, I know the broad reach of the I Love You Man podcast.
All right, I think I found a Tor.
The Ron Lynch. Okay, he's like, it's like cooking outside. Like, yeah, this is.
We're out here for Hog for the Cause. Get that pasta live going. It's a beautiful rainy day, as you can see. We got the sausage sweating down. We get the natural water from the weather in it, but it make it good.
You gotta get the natural water from the weather.
The whole meat from the whole hog we smoked all night. We put that in there. We're gonna make that money, dude. We're gonna bring y'all back.
Here's the thing.
It's for the children. We selling plates.
You can keep playing it. Just turn it down.
Okay.
The clip went viral. I don't know, a year, some time ago. I don't care about time anymore. But it went viral a little while ago, and the clip selectively cut out a certain thing he did. The clip that went viral, and I want you guys to see if you can guess which part of the clip that they clipped out to make it viral and to make it seem more delicious.
That's a lot of onions.
It's a lot, but the onions.
The onions are critical to the
JD, take
flavor.
notes. That's how you say onions. Also, JD, you said Appalachia earlier. It's Appalachia. It's Appalachia. People from
all my hillbilly cousins call it Appalachia.
I need to hook you up with Thomas Massey because he actually does seem to be a redneck. He'll teach you how to.
Well, can't you see I'm as redneck as I come?
Well, also, so like, did you? So here's the thing. Everyone says you're kind of fake poor or whatever. But so
me and all my redneck cousins have venture capitalist trust funds.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not respecting our guest Tor. We have to ask good questions. I'm sorry, JD.
No, I was enjoying that digression. I wanted to see him. We didn't even get to the part that they cut out of the pastelaya.
What do we call you, sir? What would you like us to?
Well, I'm the soon-to-be vice president of these United States.
God willing. I just got to say that.
God willing, damn right. The Christian God.
Okay. And we've been.
But I would be lying if I said I wasn't praying to the other ones too.
Which ones?
It couldn't hurt.
Which ones? Moloch.
Moloch's right up there. Bazoozoo.
That's not a god though. That's more of a spirit.
Spirit demons.
Get your pantheon right. What about Athena? You pray to Athena?
I've been making sacrifices to Poseidon for good winds and omens.
I'm noticing a lot of male gods here. There's not you don't hate women.
There's a reason for that.
Why is
that? Think about that.
Why?
No DEI
and much feminine energy. I'll tell you one thing. JD Vance isn't having a brat summer.
Actually, not. Charlie.
I think you should debut this, Zach. JD. I think this is ready to go for the Minneapolis circuit.
Yeah, they will eat it up. They'll eat this up in Minneapolis. This is red meat.
I think this is ready to go.
Feral dog.
Ship it. Send it out. Ship it.
Who is Zach?
So
I'm talking to the belly of steel.
See, okay, this is how I know it's Zach.
Television. He's talking to the belly television.
JD Vance has no prior knowledge.
I guess I was booked by one Zachary Kagan, known leftist and Minneapolis anti-Zionist.
Okay, now he's Trump. Now he's doing. JD is doing his Trump, which works because he's Trump's running mate.
Look, I spend a lot of time with him. Folks. He's my favorite guy. He's my favorite. Would I replace him in a heartbeat? Yes. Look, have I thought about killing him and eating his body for its nutrients? Of course.
So
I wouldn't admit on a campaign trail.
Yeah, you're getting into that raw what is it? Raw carnivore diet?
Yeah. Oh, I can go.
Yeah, Liver King.
I know Liver King is speed running life. He looks terrible. He looks really.
Is he still hanging in there? Is he lost any weight?
Well, no, not really. I mean, so one of his arcs was that he went off so he lied that he was not on steroids, and then people exposed him. And so then he had this arc where it's like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go clean, just to show that it wasn't the steroids, that I can do it just on the.
He's gonna go natty.
How long?
There's actually he did so many clips, reels of him eating. Like he ate more testicles to compensate when he stopped taking steroids. He's like, I'm gonna need more. I think he made like a
testosterone somewhere. Shove some balls in my mouth.
Yeah, I think he made it like 120 days or something, and then he lost too much weight, so he's back on steroids. He's just perpetually on steroids now.
Speaking of losing weight, JD Vance does seem to have lost a lot of weight.
I mean, look at him. He's looking svelte.
I have to slim down for the presidency. There's only supposed to be one big man on the ticket, and that's DT.
That's Donnie Trump. I mean,
that's big DT.
He is the largest candidate. I think that is generally how we should fucking.
How we should just decide.
Just the biggest person in America becomes president. I like muscle wise, like have a weightlifting competition.
Okay.
I could get behind that.
There's like this ice in Iceland at one point, and I'm relaying information that somebody at my pizza delivery driver job told me. So this is 100% factually accurate. But in Iceland, at some point in history, like the chief would have to be able to carry a big boulder around a circle 3 times or something like that.
I like that.
And we're trying to implement that in America as well.
Actually, this is kind of interesting because I was thinking today. I want to vote in the stupidest way possible this election. Normally I don't vote. I'm a single issue voter. Speaking actually earnestly, I'm a single issue voter, and that's healthcare. I would say war would also be one, but that's kind of off the table. No one's, no one's.
Both parties are promising war.
Both parties are cranking that meat grinder. I think so, but no one's really proposed any healthcare reform, so I'm not going to vote unless they do. But I was thinking I will vote, but I need to find a really stupid way to vote, and I've got it. I'm going every yard. If every yard sign I deliver to, I'm gonna write down how much
tally.
At the end of the come November, I'm gonna average them out. See which one comes out on top, and that's who I'm voting for.
I like that. So have you started?
No, I haven't, because I'm trying to think about rules, because obviously there's yard signs come in all shapes and sizes nowadays. There's so I was thinking if I see the "In This House We Believe" yard sign, that's gonna be
that counts.
Harris Walls.
Yeah.
That's gonna be in the Harris Wall. I'm not gonna do Black Lives Matter because I think that's more of a universal thing. And black people can be conservative too. So I'm not gonna group all that. So I'm gonna keep that up. That's gonna be a neutral one. But
I have thoughts on that, but I'm gonna keep them to myself.
Why are you racist, JD Vance? Are you implying that this person running for president is racist?
this person being myself.
Yeah, sorry.
I would say that I'm actually running for vice president.
I mean,
big DTs at the top of the ticket. Okay.
When did this come to you, Zach, to do this? Was it like a last minute thing?
No, it's not because he's got a suit jacket on.
It's because Zachary, who booked me on this show, he knows two things. One, he's got a prior engagement. He's busy. And number two, that I have a record of attending Magic the Gathering GBs.
Ah, that's what it was. Okay. I did read this.
There's actually a chance that you and I attended the same GP.
It would
because
be an
I
honor
went
to
to
play
some
against you.
Lorwyn GPs.
You went to Lorwyn GP. Okay.
That's right. Me, JD Vance. I played in those.
I'm writing in JD Vance. You've won me over.
Okay, wait. Before we go back to JD, I want to interrogate one thing, Tor.
Yeah.
About your methodology for voting in the upcoming election. What if they tip you or not? Is that going to affect how many tallies a certain side gets?
So it's literally it's going to be an average. So every tip goes into a column.
Okay.
That column. So zeros really tank that. Really tank.
I see.
So if you want democracy to win, you better fucking hand over the
tip.
cash.
Now, Tor, what if I were to buy some signs in your neighborhood, say for my preferred candidate for president, which, to be clear, is RFK?
You know what? There are a fair amount of RFK signs. I drive around a lot, and I can't believe I'm genuinely surprised. I've seen more RFK than I think I've seen Harris, but there's no official Harris sign yet. So
it's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
I think once I see my first Harris sign, the count starts because Trump has all the stuff left over from other elections, and there's a couple of Trump. That's the one thing I've noticed.
Have they had Trump Vance signs yet?
Yeah, they do. But there's really
we got enough time to put my name on there.
Yeah, no, your name's up there, but they really go all out. Like they decorate the yard like it's a goddamn parade float, and I sort of respect that level of fanaticism, in a sense. But because no one's decorating. I never saw. I gotta take a picture of some of these houses because there's two that I drive by regularly that are just decked out like it's a fucking carnival. It's a fucking
those are real Americans, and they're proud to put JD at the number 2 slot.
I can't even tell what voice you're doing now. I can't even tell the voice.
It is truly his magnum opus.
Oh wait, Belly and JD, I guess. Have any of you ever seen A Scanner Darkly?
No.
The rotoscope.
I need to see it. Yeah. I'm familiar with it.
Well, they employ this technology because everyone in that is kind of deep undercover, and so they employ this technology when they go into the office or whatever. Called a scramble suit, I think it's called. I got.
Okay.
I gotta find a picture. It's like a scramble suit. Here we go. I got a video of it.
Sounds like me when I drop my eggs on my suits.
Okay, so Belly, I'm going to show you with this clip.
Okay, wait.
This is basically what Zach is doing this is what JD Vance is doing.
Thank you.
At the
just remember if you're in the right window.
Yep. Oh no, okay. Oh, I am presenting already. Hold on, I'll switch it over.
I never should have shaved my beard.
Here we go. This is Zach.
This is JD.
I don't look like that. I can't afford my life depends on it.
I'm not going to tell you first that I was an undercover officer engaged in tracking down dealers and the source of their illegal drugs.
It's called a scramble suit.
There goes a
completely
total
randomizes your identity.
You feel aversion.
I love it. You know what? We should make all political candidates wear that. Like, we shouldn't be able to see what they look like. Actually, no, it's a terrible idea. I will shout out to Scanner Darkly though. That's a great movie. But Mr. JD,
I remember watching the trailer and seeing a lot of bugs rubbing up people's arms. It seemed creepy, crawly.
I'm also getting now. It's gone on long enough. You know the in Jurassic Park, the intro video they watch once they get to that explains like the premise of what they're doing, like dino DNA.
I'm gonna reveal something.
Well, that was one of my first gigs.
I've never seen Jurassic Park, Tor?
You're exactly where I was going with
Oh my god!
I've seen
what?
I've seen the third one like 100 times because it was
like the third one.
Yeah. Sam Neill, fucking this dude on a parachute to be like taken out by pterodactyls. That was a great movie.
Oh my god, Tor!
The little cell phone jingle in it.
Okay, wait. I now have to ask another question, which truly I have no idea where Mr. Vance will fall. Mr. Vance, have you seen Jurassic Park?
Of course, I've seen Jurassic Park. Me and my hillbilly cousins would watch it in the trailer park while we applied to Yale Law School.
Okay. All right. How about Zach? Has Zach seen Jurassic Park?
Now, I don't know what this liberal leftist hippie Zachary Kagan has seen or hasn't seen. He's probably too busy playing Magic the Gathering cards.
Wow. I'm reeling from that. I mean, I don't know. Tor, like, do you feel like people have to, like, the canon, and, like, people have to watch the big ones or read the big ones to be able to talk? I mean, clearly Zach doesn't believe that.
Now, I'm noticing you have a lot of follow-up questions for your friend Tor, and not for the vice presidential candidate that's joining your podcast. Seems a little bit peculiar to me. But, you know, however you want to run your show, it was voted Minneapolis's top comedy podcast
like 3 years ago. 2018? 6 years ago.
Before Minneapolis went down the shitter, I should say.
So, Tor, do you think, like, do you give credence to the canon, or is it just, like, whatever, what you like?
Like sometimes I see somebody talking about like lore and they're just completely wrong, and it makes me like question like how like okay, so just
are we talking about
back
the
lore
of
back when I like
Jurassic Park?
No,
shut up, JD.
Sorry,
let him speak, JD.
It was like the Chapo Trap. So back when I used to listen to like Chapo Trap House or whatever.
Sure.
They would like talk like, especially Felix would talk about like, he would like go into like explanations about like Dark Souls lore, and I'm like, that's just not.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's completely wrong. And then like, I would like. And then I was like, okay, so like, what else is he getting wrong about?
Right. Yeah, I love.
It's like, okay, so like, I had to stop. I don't know. When people get enough stuff wrong in my head, I like start to like question.
You question everything else. Like, oh, if they got this wrong, then what else are they lying to me about?
Like the stuff they say they're experts in. Also, like, I really this is just. I was thinking about this today. Kojima makes good games, but that guy is an idiot.
Oh yeah, he's
really stupid.
I fucking love how dumb he is.
But it's like the games he makes are insanely dumb. they're dumb but complicated at the same time, which is I think is a feat in and of itself. But I was just thinking about that earlier. That was kind of a sidetrack.
Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to announce this, but I am doing motion capture for the new Death Stranding 2.
He's got JD does have kind of a look of Kojima.
I play Hill.
He does, yeah.
Elgin.
I mean, with this accent, he could be a villain in a Kojima.
Billy Hill.
He could be a Kojima villain.
I did all of my voice acting in one take.
You'd be Billy Hillman.
Billy Hillman. The Cajun.
I think of
it is
branding as Billy Hillman.
This is such a like inexplicable creation that it's perfect for a Kojima game.
Yeah, really.
Like Kojima will just put the weirdest shit in and expect you to like go on.
I don't want you to use that slur against me, calling me weird. Who are you, Tim Walz?
Yes, I am Tim Walz.
When we take the White House, the W word will be punished by death.
I gotta say, I am so unhappy with the nomination.
Why, Tor? You would take this.
Thank you,
Minnesota on the political map.
Me.
I hate when people pay attention to Minnesota. Leave us alone.
You would have this take, Tor.
I'm fucking sick of this shit. Let us just have our governor, who's a pretty decent governor, and fucking not some stupid figurehead on the campaign.
It's too late, Tor. Your beloved governor's had a taste.
He's
of
going
real
to the dark
power.
side.
Now
He's part of the
everyone will have to
establishment.
make a pilgrimage to the state fair and get a bucket of Sweet Martha's cookies if they want to get an abortion.
He was the moderate candidate when he was like when we were doing primaries. He was the centrist. You guys gotta stop.
He's going to enact Sharia law if he gets elected.
Stop licking the boots of the people you're gonna hate in a year, no matter what. Stop it, guys. Have some self-respect.
The American people have no self-respect.
I know.
That's why they love me, J.D. Vance.
So
we're not even talking about the real issues, like how I told my kid to stop talking about Pokemon cards when I got the vice presidential nominee.
That's pretty.
Was that an actual clip or is that a story?
An actual clip that was on a podcast that I did. See, I've done other podcasts before you.
Okay.
You ain't special. I love you, man. Huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, that seems like kind of a normal thing to do. You're getting a really important phone call, and your kid's talking to you, and sometimes kids yap. Kids yap all the time.
That's true. Kids be yapping.
Pikachu, in 5 minutes, just like let me.
Kids be yapping. And folks, I'll use that as a moment.
I hate politicians so much.
I finally got the tech that I will be incorporating my Pokemon Black 2 playthrough into Belly Television at least once a week. So that's a little pitch. Find me at twitch.tv/Belly Television. Thursday evenings. I'm gonna add a second day now. Maybe Monday.
Wow, that's a real commitment, Belly.
Thank you.
That's almost as much as a commitment as I made to our beloved former president, Donald Trump.
Thank you, Mr. Vance.
What are the starting Pokemon for Black and White again?
It's like Tepig is the fire guy.
Fire Pig, I remember the Fire Pig. Is it the penguin?
I don't remember the... No, it's not the penguin. It's the otter. Thing.
Oh yeah,
it's the otter, and then there's like a little.
You know what the starting
snake.
Pokemon should be?
Oh, there's a snake.
Personal liberty. That should be one.
So you're
fiscal conservatism.
Pokeballs. That's a very freedom-oriented, stance you got there, JD. I like it.
Well, thank you.
You've won me over, JD. I'm gonna vote for you.
I appreciate it. I thought I was going to have to come on this podcast and sell you on my knowledge of Magic the Gathering and my many commander decks that I make my wife maintain and dust for me because I don't have time to play them on the campaign trail.
What color scheme you run?
I have run multiple variations of Grand Emperor Augustine IV.
That doesn't sound like a Magic card, JD. Are you sure you're not a fake fan?
No, I believe that is a Magic card, my friend.
Of course.
Maybe I got the name wrong, but it's the Stax Commander that no one likes.
Oh, okay. That was probably a good reference.
Probably white as well.
Yeah, it's a blue-white control commander.
Blue-white.
Because I'm all about control. And he sits on a throne, which is kind of a couch, and that's the whole joke.
Whatever happened? Do you guys remember that Appalachian,
I could be in on the joke too.
quote unquote redneck hillbilly guy that had that viral song? He was singing in the woods, and then he got super famous.
Man north of Richmond.
Yes, Rich Man North. Yeah, what happened to that guy?
I think he's still around. He wasn't as conservative as people thought.
Rich Man North of what?
Richmond.
North of Richmond. Is the name of it. But I think he kind of just bowed out gracefully from the
limelight.
Yeah, I think he wasn't as annoying as people thought. And then, he didn't keep up with the hype cycle.
He didn't have the staying power that Huck Tui girl has.
Huck Tui, when I become president, when I do my own campaign in 2028, Huck Tui girl will be my vice presidential pick.
Wow.
I
imagine
Oliver Anthony, folks.
Whoever locks down the Oliver Anthony endorsement is going to win this.
I like that he kind of was rebuffed both sides and kind of didn't like the limelight.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I respect when people do that. I remember there was this is I'm never going to say this.
I had a warmer reception on the Milk Crate Boys, but that was the name of the podcast, by the way. It was the Milk Crate Boys.
The Milk Crate. Who are they?
They're, believe it or not, there are 3 or 4 boys that sit on milk crates.
Sit on milk crates and record a podcast?
Yeah.
Well, JD,
warmly received.
You're on a Magic podcast.
I sure am.
Yeah, do you want to talk Magic, JD?
Do you have a segment?
We don't have any. Oh, actually, give me a sec to load this up. You might enjoy this, JD. You're kind of a freak.
I'll take that as a compliment. Just don't call me weird.
You're kind of a freak.
The W word, that ain't right. Because I'm a normal guy. You can ask Usha, my wife, but first you'll have to ask my permission to talk to her.
So, Mr. Vance, one of our ongoing segments is we have a voice message machine that our fans call into. And we got another voicemail that we play blind. We go in blind. I don't screen these.
When I was doing my pre-screening with Zachary, he did tell me that it's usually one individual that's sending most of these.
Yes, much like the entity animating you, JD. This is another entity.
Okay. What do you mean the
Good eye,
light of
it's
God?
me, Girthmaster, calling in from the bush. It takes a big man to admit when he's wrong, and I'm not a big man, but I'm hung like a brumby. And I was wrong about Australia's deadliest snake. It's actually the taipan. But what I do know is Australia's largest snake. It lives in me trousers. And you can see the girth mamba on me OnlyFans. And for a limited time, use promo code ILYM to get 10% off your first month's subscription. Until next time, see you out back.
Thank you for your correction, Girthmaster. I really appreciate you listening to me. It made me happy. It makes me happy that people are listening to me.
We are trying to get Girthmaster on the campaign.
Oh,
trail.
he started off Australian for a second there. I'm JD Vance, right?
That's sort of the secret.
Australian JD Vance.
Oi, mate, that's sort of the secret of the Appalachian accent. Is that many immigrants to Appalachia came from Australia. Eh?
You're trying to imitate JD's accent.
New Orleans.
We're from New Orleans. I'm JD Vance. I'm just going to talk in like I'm.
It's kind of like a path of a boomerang, right, mate? Anyways, we have to fix this country, and more importantly, we have to fix the game of Magic the Gathering. It's gotten too woke, I think.
Explain. Go on.
I'd rather not.
Go on, say it, JD. How's it got too woke?
Did you actually come with talking points about Magic, JD, or?
To be honest, I haven't had time on the campaign trail to play Magic, but I've had plenty of time to complain about it online.
That is a dagger through my heart. because I definitely have not played a lot.
Yeah, that's basically.
Played about it a lot.
That's basically Tor's.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good jab you got into me, JD. I do appreciate a good verbal joust.
Well, that's about my time right there, mate. So I got to get on the old campaign trail, but it's been,
JD,
a real
thanks
pleasure.
for stopping by. I don't really like the guy you're running with, but I like you. So
thanks, JD. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
Now, before I go, I have one thing to say, which is buy Dogecoin and put it all in Dogecoin. It's going.
Put it all in Doge, folks.
All in Doge.
Crypto's tanking a little now. Oh no, it's back up. Okay.
What's Doge at?
Doge is okay. Dogecoin price. It's almost at a penny.
Wow, that's pretty good.
0.96. Or no, wait, it is at. Okay, never mind. It is at.
In Appalachia, they're trading Dogecoins left and right for goods and services. If you want to buy a possum, a road-killed possum, you gotta give a couple Doge to your neighbor. This is just common courtesy.
Good to know.
Well,
okay, bye, JD.
Bye. I did get a message from Zach that he might be around the corner.
Bye, JD.
All right, bye.
Bye, JD.
All right, so No Man's Sky. What was your name system?
Oh, sorry, No Man's Sky. Yes.
Any other questions? Should we play tonight? I could possibly swing it tonight, Tor.
Yeah, I'll play a little after we record.
And then should I stream it?
Yeah, you can stream it if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just saying, I need to I specifically have avoided any guides and stuff for this, so I'm kind of just blindly going around doing stuff.
Well, yeah, I actually think No Man's Sky. I guess there's two factors going on. One is the internet is shitty now, and even wikis are for the most part shitty. The other factor happening concurrent to that is No Man's Sky is such a ongoing game that none of the wikis are updated. It's really hard to find because they're always updating and adding new features. Yeah, it's really hard to know everything that's in the game or old features.
It's really funny that Worlds update happened, right?
Yeah.
3 days after I bought it. And so it's why can't I have this kind of time? Anything that would be financially successful or something? Why can't?
Yeah, you got to experience it firsthand already. You've already experienced it, Tor, the free updates.
Yeah, I know, it's awesome. Well, that's what I started playing. Is this Worlds update happened. I was like, all right, I have no excuse anymore. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome, Zach.
What do you mean, welcome back? I was stuck working for the past 2 hours.
Yeah, that really. I mean, you don't have to get into details, but was it kind of stressful?
It was very stressful. There's been this run on the Dogecoin market, and it's just
oh my god,
it's collapsed the world financial system. So
I guess it does. It probably has been stressful. There was kind of a dip first. There was a 1 day dip before we quantitatively eased our way out of it.
Oh yeah, they did say that basically it only dipped because there was a bad jobs report, and then the Fed was like, oh yeah, we're just not gonna decrease rates until September, and then everyone was like, maybe this AI thing isn't gonna make us as much money.
I'm so happy about this. I'm so happy about this.
Well, okay, here's what I was thinking about this. What separates AI from just a image generator?
Well, AI can do a lot of stuff. I mean, AI can do more than just images.
Yeah, I know. I guess
generative art or generative.
I mean, AI is so powerful now. It can even make it an entire impression of say one of the popular vice presidential candidates.
Yeah, you know what?
So they can campaign in multiple places at once. So the technology is not that great. Especially.
Yeah, that was quite the hallucination of a.
It's actually kind of interesting. There's this bug. I mean, because I work in tech, and there's like OpenAI has this like thing for generating sort of personalities, like famous political personalities. But they have this bug where like the character will like switch accents, like go into like a Creole thing, and then if it runs for too long, it'll get Australian. It's kind of it's a
interesting,
fascinating,
weird prompts. Yeah, something about like the Magic, the Magic the Gathering prompt throws it on haywire.
Here's
I think.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think one of the best like explorations of AI recently has been Connor O'Malley's special.
Oh yeah,
special.
Yeah,
you have to watch it. It informs everything about my life.
He's just like he just goes quiet for like a couple of years and then just comes back and just like.
Did he even go quiet?
He went quiet, or like I remember he was like.
He kind of
like Kendrick Lamar.
He kind of puts out constantly, Tor. Like he has constant characters and like I don't know. It's just like when he comes to the forefront, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I remember he was doing like the like late night show in the Hudson River or whatever, and then like I don't remember much, and then it was the
Howard Shore shit when he was when he was crazy like yelling, screaming at Howard.
That was pretty good. I just going back to AI really quick. I guess I didn't like phrase what I was like thinking about well, because what I'm saying is like, so like if I put like 96 times 3 into a calculator, it'll come up with like what, like I can't fucking remember.
Fast math, guys. Fast math.
27.
279.
280.
No,
it's not. It would be even because it's going to be minus 12.
Wait,
so it would be 300 minus 12,
right?
So it would be 288?
Oh, 288. Okay, so...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was close. Dab.
I should have chosen such a hard math problem, but I'm just... That's not even hard.
It's such a hard math problem.
I'm getting so dumb. But what I'm saying is, like, you put that into a calculator, and you're, 99.999 times out of 100, barring catastrophic error on the calculator's part, like it'll get that number. But like if you ask an AI to like do that, it like won't even do that.
But it will though. Like if you go to ChatGPT and ask that question, it will get it right every single time.
Okay, well, okay. I just like I'm.
But a lot of stuff it gets wrong or it like fabricates shit.
Yeah. There's still a hallucination issue. Which is that it's funny that that's the term that they used it when like AI just like lies and makes things up. They're like they call it hallucinating, which is just like such a fanciful language for the machine that runs off of stolen stuff from the internet didn't like decided to make something up that's plausible instead of giving you right information.
That's starting to make sense because it'll scour the internet and there's people like there's very prominent, like Terrence Howard, like it says he invented a new way of math where like 1 × 1 = 2 or something like that. So I can understand how it would get confused. I'm just like, I'm having trouble picturing like what it's just software that is able to like talk back to you and stuff. Like,
we're really breaking. Well, like,
I don't understand what it
is. Large language model. Zach, you'll probably have to handhold us through this. I do think that Connor,
AI expert. We could get. I think like Ellen Bogan's done some AI stuff. We can talk to him.
There was actually there was a really interesting poetry project that a lot of people got mad at. It was I bear with me. So like this poetry award was awarded to basically something that a book of poetry that was generated by AI.
Okay.
But like that leaves out a ton of like nuance. So apparently this was a specific poet who like she's also like versed with like what you said, like what is it, large language module? What is the word?
LLMs, large language models.
Yeah. And so she actually,
not to be confused with MLM.
Yes.
Marketing schemes.
But she
I mean, they're very similar to be honest.
She curated the language model that this basically what she did was she was like, she went to ChatGPT and she was like, make a poem about like being black in America or something. Like I think it has to do with like race and American. It's just like just the most pathetic like crap you've ever. So she was like, well, she is a woman of color. So she was like, I can make a better model and, you know, like generate. So it was interesting. I actually saw it get utilized pretty like she curated like everything that was like fed into the language model, and with the help of like some computer science people, like she was able to like make. I should probably look up what this is.
She trained the model. I mean, that's possible to do. It does take work.
That's kind of an interesting way to.
Yeah, there are interesting use cases for AI or LLMs or models that draw from certain databases. Not when it's fucking stealing shit. Who is
the thing is, like, they're all kind of fundamentally stealing shit. Like, there's like, I don't think that. I mean, maybe there's an AI that has the rights to everything that it's like fed into, but like, you know, ChatGPT certainly doesn't, right? And like all like Google's model, they're all like based on scraping the web, which means that they're essentially stealing stuff.
Yeah, there is the sci-fi author I follow, Ken Liu, who translated some of Cixin Liu's books, like Three Body Problem and stuff. But he's a author himself. He like tried to train an AI on just his work, like just things he has written, books and novellas, etc.
Yeah, you can do that for sure.
But he said it was terrible because there's like truly not enough. There's not like it was like not enough content to train the model on.
It depends. Like, you can do stuff where like you like train a model on like the wider range of like science fiction, but then you tell it to like weigh your works higher and then try to generate something like that.
Right. So that, but on that, in that, what you just described is stealing, because right, like you're taking everything as you just said, and scale it. Yeah.
It's that weird like people when people like dox other people, they're like, what? I'm just using publicly available information that I had to, you know, scour the internet to find, like, to, you know, like out. So like it's kind of it's the whole like, I'm not technically touching you, but I'm really.
Bro, okay. There's this story that like I sent the Scott Aukerman story to the group chat today, Micah.
Yes. Yeah.
That is like talking about like stalking people is just like crazy.
Wait, what happened? Oh, sorry, I must have.
Yeah, okay. This all right. So this was a Reddit post that someone made. Belly, maybe you just want to pull this up. Maybe I shouldn't have referenced this, but it's just so fucking crazy. There's nothing really to do what we're talking about.
God damn it.
Stalking related.
God damn it, Zach.
But do you really want to talk about AI more?
Yeah, I do. I fucking love sci-fi and shit.
Okay.
But no, it's okay. Let's do this. All right, here it is.
All right, I mean, this is like one of the craziest posts that I've ever seen, and I think I want Tor's commentary on.
All right,
this.
I'll read it.
All right, let's have Tor. It's Tor reading series, folks.
Is this a guy or a girl talking?
I have to. I think it's a guy because he references his wife, which maybe okay. You know.
I got a voice in mind. I got it. Okay. I may have scared Scott Aukerman, PFT, and I have regret. Throwaway account. A couple of years ago, my friend and I were visiting LA and decided to do a self-guided celebrity home tour. We made a list of a few names and searched. I know, first thing I didn't want to break character, but like that.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy.
We made a list of a few names and searched Google for home addresses, one of which was Scott.
Could you imagine being a fan of the I Love You Mana podcast and trying to find Mike's house?
I don't want to dox him, so I'm going to keep the details of the location vague. We took an Uber to the presumed address, hopped out and snapped a quick selfie, and got back in the car. We thought nothing more of it at the time. We live in the greater Detroit area and made plans to catch last week's live show and had a great idea to purchase the VIP package and have Scott sign our selfie in front of. Oh my God, dude. This.
Yeah.
Is the account gonna like reveal that there is no friend and it's just a single person? Like the friend is fake, is imaginary.
Yeah, it's like a Fight Club situation, you know?
Yeah. Okay, keep reading.
We laughed for months. It's like pure refined delusion. Okay, we laughed for months.
See, AI could never generate something as cringe as this.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. A depth. Oh God, it's getting harder to read with every. Okay, we laughed for months leading up to the depths of absurd. I can't read this sentence without just fucking dying inside. Okay, we laughed for months leading up about the depth of absurdist humor and how it would be the most unique memento we could have for our trip, as well as attending CBB Live. Comedy Bang Bang, for those of you at home. We thought Scott would laugh his ass off at the comment something to the effect of it being one of the most unique items he's ever been asked. I want to this person so much. I hate this person so much.
I mean, you can kind of understand the delusion that can bring you to this place.
No. This is people who don't. It's absurdist.
Well, I could understand it. Yeah, if they're like a serial killer.
Parasocial relationship taken too far, right? Like a boundary was lost here.
Sure. Yes.
So we printed out 8x10 glossy prints and brought them along. The show was spectacular. We had a front row, and my friend's girlfriend was even included in final guest appearances by Lily Sullivan and Ryan Gall. Wait, Ryan Gall's a soccer player. Oh, Brian.
He's also an improviser.
Okay, sorry. I was super...
I'm guessing it's not the same Ryan Gall.
The show ended, and then we were asked to join the VIP... Oh my God, there's more shit. Okay, we were asked to join... I'll get through this faster. Can we move to the next one? Okay. My wife is in a wheelchair. Okay, so this guy is obviously keeping his wife crippled, kind of like a misery situation. My wife is currently in a wheelchair due to a broken ankle. So the ushers at the theater offered to put us in the front line to ease our mobility. So of course we accepted. At first in line, we got the luxury of seeing the panelists walk up to their spots at the table and snap a quick selfie for themselves before they allow us to approach the table. My smile was beaming, and I couldn't stop making eye contact with everyone as we approached the table. Right away, I realized I didn't have anything for the rest of the crew to autograph, so I called an audible and had everyone sign the 8x10 of me and my friend posing in front of Scott's Mike. Names, name drop. We're also confused and I explained. Oh God, dude! I once asked like a famous comedian what Paul F. Tompkins smelled like, and I still cringe about it today.
Compared to this
is insane. This is fucking insane.
I should say he name drops Mike Hanford. I got to see Mike Hanford in Minneapolis on Sunday. So name drop myself. I got to talk to him after the shows. He's pretty chill.
Oh, it was at this time I realized this wasn't as funny as I initially thought. Then we went approached Paul and Scott. They briefly bemused and then immediately confused. Paul and Scott both separately asked, "What is this?" My friend and I were starstruck. Of course, we didn't get. There's no other page. I don't. We tried to autograph the photo and then started looking up. And I don't live here, right? That's okay, I said, equally as nervous. It makes it even funnier. I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay, next. God, this fucking guy. You reluctantly signed the flat and slid it back to me, forgetting that I had also signed my fucking action figure. You fucking lunatic. Should have smashed that fucking. I'm gonna smash that action figure. All right, I had to reach under his rested arms on the table to get my figure, and we walked away. During the entire encounter, my wife was cackling. My friend's girlfriend was filming the whole. It's filmed. You post the fucking film, then. Don't post the story. Post it. I want to see the soul leave your lifeless body. All right, watch the footage and realize now how uncomfortable it was for all of them. We thought it would be absurdism again. Fucking stop. If you have to describe your comedy as absurdist, it's not absurdist. It's just stop it.
We thought it would ring peak absurdism, but came off accurately as creepy. That's the line Tor is responding to.
It's the second time I've seen absurdism in this, and I'm just like, absurdism is a fucking philosophical concept. All right, I don't plan on sharing this publicly until I read the post of how nervous the crew was a few nights later when I felt fans snuck back. Now I feel massive regret. I have no way of contacting them to let them know it was an ill-conceived gag a bit, but I'm sure someone on this Reddit has access to Oh man, you fucking pathetic loser. You fucking.
I mean,
yeah, I think we're done with that.
I mean,
crazy.
I could see some of our fans having some ill-conceived absurdist humor and, you know, killing us, murdering Zach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's just shooters across my.
I'm so upset by that. It was so upsetting.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not mad when you like brought it up.
Why post that? You know, like no one asked you to post that.
Well, guilty conscience. I think he needs to like curry any sort of remorse. You know.
So I'm just saying, you know, eventually we're gonna get to the point where AI can produce cringe comedy as powerful as that, and even more powerful, and that I think is a terrifying prospect.
I don't think AI will ever grasp the intricacies of how. I mean, people have gotten so good at like writing like engagement bait, like so like this is like
I think AI is going to be used for that legitimately.
Well, yeah. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about the world of flesh right now. People have gotten so good at it. This is the first person I clocked is like using this. So I call it Taylor Lorenz. I call it the Lorenz maneuver. She's obviously not the first to come up with it, but it's engagement bait by being completely absurd, or ridiculous. I just read absurdism, so it's in my brain. So it's like when she posts like that picture of her like thermostat set to 90 degrees, like that's masterful. That's masterful engagement.
That is amazing.
And like people on like Reddit, like Am I the Asshole, are getting so good at making like fake stories that they like. So like, or like another Lorenz maneuver.
I mean, this could be fake, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like. That's what I was trying to suss out as I was reading it. It sounds too pathetic. Normally, it's usually like generate like like this fucking bitch was being like a freaking. It usually comes from like a place of like gender war or like cultural war things. So it didn't ring of that. So like I think that might actually be real. But yeah, no, like people are getting so good at like these weird like despicable like engagement, like basically rage baiting just whipping up their side into a frenzy of like.
Oh yeah, since the beginning of time, Tor.
Yeah, you're right. It's not a modern thing. I've started noticing it more. It's making me upset.
Now we've just gotten the machines to do some of the work for us. They're taking some of the load off in the culture war.
Yeah, so you're just mad at machines now. That'll be nice. You don't have to be mad at actual humans.
Yeah, I don't know what weapons will be used in World War III, but World War IV will be fought with chatbots.
SI, man. I have no mouth and I must scream. All right, do we have anything we want to do before we wrap up? We
really drifted. Where we had like a very insightful AI conversation.
I know, and then you fucking derailed it, dude, with a fucking random thought.
I can't think anymore because that story broke me.
It is a crazy story.
It is a crazy story. It is a crazy story.
Yeah, I don't know how to bookend this now because I'm just picturing.
I want to just like call a friend and have Mike berate you right now, Zach.
Wait, you want to call Lester?
Like hotline call, have Lester call in. I don't know why he's not here.
We need like the mayor's phone and
but Zach needs to be punished for that.
Hello, Mike Lester.
Did you really want to discuss
Kagan's
how?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Kagan's
you
running
really
wild.
want to
We need to
discuss
rate
how
him in.
like a machine layer whatever thing worked?
How LLMs work or MLMs?
Yeah, language models.
Is that really what we
just
need to be
go
doing?
watch Conor O'Malley. No, I wanted to talk about like the intersection of AI and where we're going as a society and sci-fi.
I mean,
talk about some of my favorite sci-fi authors right now. I don't know.
No.
It's okay.
What book are you
The
reading?
moment's lost.
Okay. I do have some plugs.
God damn it. You're fucking... Okay, go with your plugs.
Come on.
What are your plugs?
Get
your plugs in.
Plugs.
Okay, so Fishbowl is coming back, I think, at the end of the month.
Oh.
we got renewed for another fishbowl. It's either going to be at the end of August, so August 28th, or in September. We'll let you know.
Is it by a show basis that you're on?
We are surviving.
You're hanging by a thread.
Yeah, that's really true.
Wait, what is the metric by which you succeed or
we
fail?
need to have a certain amount of people to attend these shows, or else we don't get to continue. So please, I love you, man of Familia. You gotta come out.
How close have you been to?
Okay, because I got COVID.
Yes.
And so I couldn't go to the last fishbowl.
But you said that one did well.
That one did well. I think the key to the success of fishbowl is that I promote it, but then I bail at the last minute, and Lucy carries it, across the finish line.
Okay.
So I think for the next one, I'm gonna have to, get some like other injury or disease.
Now, what's the date on that?
Say, like, you want me to pull a Tanya Harding on this one, Zach?
There you go. That's right. We'll be in touch.
What's the time? What timing for our listeners? Did you say
it will be, I believe, either August 28th or at the end of September.
Okay, folks, you heard it here. Either August 28th or a month later.
Well, it's always at the end of the month, so okay.
So we'll have ample time to. We have a long run up to promote this.
Exactly.
Okay.
But then also, this is something to put in your calendar on October 12th. So, no, but
3 months from now,
October 12th.
3 months.
The Twin Cities Brew Crew, which is a great organization in the Twin Cities, they're having a charity commander two-headed China event October 12th, which is notably Yom Kippur. So I probably will not be in attendance, as it is the high holidays, and I'm called to a higher power and to atone for my sins, which
you have many.
I've got many, honestly. I'm fighting for my life here with the Almighty.
Wait, so on the Sabbath, like Orthodox, they're not like allowed to like flick like lights. It's the rule is electronic. Right? Can they play Magic?
I think with paper, yeah, I think you can, but I think you can't do it digitally.
Okay. Well, obviously not digitally.
But I think you're allowed to play games. I think games are not considered work.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know exactly how that works, but the actual definition of work, I think, is nebulous at best. Based on my performance. Heyo. But you should go to that. It's going to be a really great event. There's going to be side events. There's going to be like a charity raffle, and it's like all going to charity. And we'll probably talk more about it as the event comes up.
Yeah, because it's 3 months from now.
It's less than 3
2 months.
It's
2 months.
It's coming. Also, the Troll Hole. Hey, that's a podcast.
Yeah, go listen to Mike's other podcast, Troll Hole. Follow me on Twitch. Watch my streams, please.
It'd
be lovely. Zach and I celebrated a big momentous day tour.
What was that?
Zach has been subbed to the. Zach has been my sub on Twitch for 2 years, 24 months. He's religiously subbed to me, which warms my heart.
This shows the depth of my my friendship to you.
Yes, it is true. Yeah, I'm all the way back now.
Wait, aren't I sub too? Did I not? I thought I subbed. Or it's sub is like different, right?
Sub is giving me the fucking forking over the moolah. And so, listeners, if you want to get straight to my heart.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I also want to I want to bookend that the election thing that.
Okay, this is good.
No,
Wait,
this
what election?
Be really quick. I obviously like
the election talk,
the tally and whatever, but for $750,000, I will vote for whoever you want. That's my price. So ask yourselves.
Let's get RFK on the line.
Yeah, which how
is this like incriminating? Are we?
No, you can buy.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to sell your vote.
Yeah, you can. How are they gonna fucking prove that? You absolutely can buy votes.
I bet. I wonder. Yeah, I mean, if we send this to APAC, like, they might have the money for Tor. You know,
$150,000. I will vote for whoever you want. You want me to vote for a dog? Fuck. We've elected dogs in
I
Minnesota.
have to say, Tor, your vote's not very valuable because you live in Minnesota, which is not going to be a swing state.
Minnesota's not a swing state?
It's gotten more blue. It was actually
it's our governor is the VP candidate, so
it was surprisingly close in 2016, but other than that, no, it's pretty.
Yeah,
we used to be purple. Now it's pretty.
But yeah, Tor, if you move to Wisconsin or Michigan, then I think you can talk.
Yeah, you're right. Oh well.
Would you move to Wisconsin or Michigan for $75,000?
Not 75.
$750,000.
750.
Yeah, you could buy a house.
Locate, maybe bump it up to 900,000.
Okay, Tor. I think you got to start. You got to be more realistic.
You're
100,000.
Right. You're right. I'm short selling myself, Zach. 1.5 million.
Okay.
And a house. And a dog. You have to buy me.
I like it. Okay.
All right. All
right, listeners. Any eccentric billionaires listening to us?
Well, okay. There was, speaking of buying votes and buying equity, there was a Magic the Gathering controversy this past week at Gen Con in which a player was DC'd, not disqualified for attempting to sell equity in a tournament.
Which we'll get to on the next episode of I Love You Mana. Love you guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.